Hey everybody, it's Chugga Conroy. Welcome back to more Pokemon White version. Last time, we had the luckiest of lucky starts ever. Getting not only a female starter without even trying, but also, already 2 items, dang. I was about to pat myself on the back for getting 4 out of 5 Lillipups that I'd pick up when it was a 50-50 shot, but dang, this thing's already paying out dividends. Let's see what we got. First one is a Super Potion. By far the best healing item that we've seen so far. It restores 50 HP. And the other one is a potion, which is now tied for being the worst healing item we've seen by far. But technically that would also be true, just minus the by far part if it was the only item that we've seen. But never mind that. We had a very lucky day, with the exception of how our day ended in getting here to Accumula Town and seeing a presentation from a group calling themselves Team Plasma and meeting, shall we say, a rather interesting fellow that we had a battle with afterward. But this time, we're gonna shrug that off and we're gonna go explore the Accumula Town area. So starting off, I wanna kinda go around to the towns and show what this place is all about. You there, you better not have called dibs already. Beautiful scenery and relaxing sounds. Oh man, I sure do love this place. Sure makes me feel happy. Okay, good, he's into all that sentimental crap. Good, I can go get those items and you didn't call dibs on them already. I see what is important in life. So starting off in this first house, this is one of my favorites actually. You there! Shall I play my favorite tune? Yes, you shall. Please listen to my music. Do you want to listen to my drum? My heart, as long as my heart beats, I will keep on drumming! Do you hear the change in the music? Yeah. Dynamic music is going to be a huge part of the soundtrack going forward. A lot of little details like that, and most towns have at least one musician for you to find and talk to, and it'll add more life to the song as you go along exploring it. It's kind of a different reward for exploring towns and talking to everyone that you don't see too often, and I like it a lot. I think it's a great touch. I think it adds a lot, just kind of makes the town feel more alive. I usually do prefer the song with the added instrumentation. It's great, it really is. What's this? You and your Pokemon somehow resemble each other. I'm sorry, Oshawott, but I've never been more humiliated in my whole entire life. I mean, okay, if you look at the shape of my hair, then I guess my head kind of looks like a Lillipup. It's still bad if he's comparing me to a dog, but I don't know. Either way you look at it, I'm pretty darn insulted. Oh, your Pokemon, you're so lucky. I envy you. Boy, kid, I would not envy me at this particular moment in time with what someone just said about them. I want to be a trainer too, and then people can tell me I look like an Oshawott. It is important to train your Pokemon in battle. When HP goes down, take them to a Pokemon Center. I've already seen that. Trainer, how many Pokeballs do you have? You think you don't have enough? It's a good idea to buy some at a shop at a Pokemon Center. Been there, done that. One step ahead of you there, buddy. You. Someone said that because there are different ideas, disputes will arise. Someone else said that because there are different ideas, the world will expand. I guess they're both right. How mighty and philosophical of you. We've just gotten married. Men and women are so different, aren't they? But I don't see much difference between male and female Pokemon. Yeah, what he says is true. Very strangely, even though gender differences across Pokemon species are a pretty major, well-established feature that affect, I think, well over 100 species of Pokemon at this point, not a lot of that in Unova. Almost all Pokemon look the same across genders, and we're not really going to be seeing a lot of that going forward. It's kind of weird, but yeah, for whatever reason, it's not common. What do you two have to say? Let me give you the benefit of my experience. You listening, the number of Pokemon you can take with you at one time is 6. Also already done that. Yeah, okay, come on. You. Pokemon do everything in their power for people. People treat these Pokemon with love and affection. That's what I think our mutual relationship is. Seems Getz has made some people think for the better. And you, hopefully this house actually has the loot. Your butt looks funny. Okay, I'm terrible. I know it's the back of an apron, but still, just, you know, you can interpret that sprite a number of ways. Cool thing about journeys is that you move forward and get stronger. Yes, how interesting. When a hero leads the world, a Pokemon is going to come and help the hero. Everybody in the Unova region knows that legend. As you know, that is why I am telling you. And you, with the cool-looking green vest, actually. Pokemon will be strong if you train them, even if they're weak now. Love is what's important. Ah, what an optimistic, happy little town. But seriously, NPCs, cough up the loot. This is a Pokeball I got in the past. I'm gonna give it to you. Got a freebie right there. Might as well grab that. Can't catch a Pokemon if you don't have a Pokeball. There are many types of Pokeballs, so use the one that's best for the job, which is why you're keeping all the good ones to yourself, because Pokeballs are never the best ones for the job. Hi, let's play Pokemon Rock, Paper, Scissors. Well, I guess that's what I get for mashing A. She's just teaching you about the triangle that we had semi-established earlier. It's a little bit strange that you battle both of your rivals and you each choose different starters, but you don't have a move of your own type to actually see that in action. I don't know, it's a little bit strange. That's everyone that I wanted to talk to, though, so I guess now, see you, Accumula Town. Odds are you're the forgotten second town that there's not much reason to ever revisit, so bye. It was fun while it lasted. You had great music. Speaking of great music, however, watching the information change on the electric bulletin board, it makes me happy. I find it so soothing. So do I. This is a great song for a transitional gate. Okay. Can't wait around here for too long. We got things to do. Gotta head off to Striaton City and off to our first gym battle like Charon was saying. So here we go en route. Oh, the extra Enceiver is ringing and interrupting us. Okay. We need to talk for a moment. I know that I should probably go to jail for this, but dude, my mom is hot. Like, okay, that was my immediate thought when I saw this call for the first time and saw what she looked like up close, and that opinion has not changed over time. And, okay, in my defense, like, I'm not really somebody who thinks anime girls are ultra attractive a lot of the time, but I don't know what it is. Something about her character design in particular just resonates with me in that way. And also in my defense, it could be a lot worse. I mean, this is a franchise that is full of 10-year-olds. At least I'm not saying that any of them are attractive, though, but seriously, you make a character that's just that strangely attractive to me, and she's my mom? Couldn't she have just been a gym leader or something so I wouldn't have felt scummy for it? Well, I mean, I guess if it makes things any better, I'm at least close to her age in real life and not close to Blair's age in real life, so. She's shouting at us, though. It's your mom. How are things? Are you and your Pokemon getting along and enjoying your journey so far? I need to talk to you, so I called up, but I'm gonna hang up the extra Enceiver now. What a riveting phone call, Blair. I finally caught up with you, and look how far you've come already. Professor Juniper said you were probably headed for Striaton City by now. I have a present for you, Blair. Try these on. Running shoes. They probably have thumbtacks sticking up on the insoles that she didn't tell me about. When you're wearing the running shoes, you can go anywhere in a flash. Let me read you the instructions. Hold the B button to run faster than normal. Put on the running shoes and tear around to your heart's content. That's what it says. I bought these a long time ago and stashed them away somewhere. I found them when I was cleaning up. Guess it's good to clean occasionally. Blair, you understand that you're never really alone, right? You're with Pokemon. You have friends, and you're always in my thoughts. That's all right then. Enjoy your trip. I get rewarded with new shoes for making a pigsty out of my room because my mom was able to find them. Yes, finally we no longer move at the speed of Sinnoh and we can tear everything up in our path. I'm so happy we finally have these. It's always such a relief. Unfortunately, I don't run quite fast enough to be able to shove this boulder, but we're gonna want to remember that for later. Battles between Pokemon trainers are serious affairs you can't run from. So we can't run away from trainer battles like we can from wild Pokemon battles, and running is a little bit different. We do make some noise, which is reflected in the gameplay. There is percussion added to the music whenever we're running, kind of going along with what I was pointing out earlier. And encounter rates, if this first step encounter is any indication, do become more common while you are running. There are legitimate advantages to walking. Also, in making more noise, if there's trainers that, you know, turn and face different directions, they automatically turn and face you while you're running as well. So there are multiple situations in which you might want to still walk. Gonna take you out because I definitely want that level up. Thank you very much. Level 9. Getting stronger already. And right there we got yet another potion. Tied for last in the items, but I'll still take it anyway because second place is still quite good. But before we get too far into this route, I want to draw attention to the town map and something that's a little bit bothersome. At least to me and nobody else. This town map is wrong. We did not leave Accumula Town to the north. We quite clearly left it to the west. That connecting is not correct, it's inconsistent, and it's wrong. And I'm pointing these things out because the game developers honestly probably knew but didn't care. Yeah, it's one of those fun little inconsistencies. It's a little bit fun to point out, but I'm not going to try to be too nitpicky about it. Instead, got our first trainer battle. A trainer catches another trainer's eye. That is the start of a Pokemon battle. I'm not going to be nitpicky about that. I'm going to be nitpicky about our one new encounter on this route as we meet it. Purloin. Purloin is fast. That's a blanket statement that's going to be true throughout its entire life. It's meant to function as a mixed attacker and also a disruptor, moving first due to its high speed and using moves that debuff and cripple enemies. Unfortunately, just because it's meant to do that doesn't mean it totally succeeds. Like so many other Pokemon that we have talked about as of yet, its stats are likely to fall behind the rest of the team after too long, and if it just barely misses a one-shot, it's super frail and can't really take hits. It also doesn't help that a lot of its moves that make it usable are at high levels, and its best way of doing damage from level 15 all the way up to 34 is Pursuit. The move that you're going to be holding out for until then is Slash. Doesn't even get the same type attack bonus. It gets a few good moves from other sources, but it's hard to use as anything more than a temporary team member, unfortunately. And that's seriously it for this route. Hey you, Unova, hey you, Minchino? I'm gonna do something amazing, wanna watch? Okay, wait 1 second. Woo! Oh my god, he jumped. Are you watching? You can take a shortcut by jumping off ledges. Amazing, eh? I know, right? The future is here. Man, what is science gonna think up next? Good for backtracking, but you can't walk back up those 2 inches because science hasn't gotten that far yet. When your Pokemon don't have enough energy to fight, just walk on the road. Pokemon only appear in tall grass. Easy for you to say, Mr. I didn't notice the, road having grass required in its main pathway because I can't walk up a tiny little ledge. Unlike some people. I really love Pokemon battles, because my cute Pokemon will do its best in a really cute way. Actually, during this battle, kind of going back to Purloin a little bit. Purloin might be one of my least favorite Pokemon designs of all. Now, I'm not, wow, great visual aid to show what it is I'm talking about right here. Now, I'm not one of those people who suddenly turns into a character design aficionado the second that they start playing Pokemon, where they feel the need to pick apart this series for its character design and no other series. But, okay, Purloin in its sprite, I think looks pretty good right there. You know, it's pretty cute, it's a cute little cat. The idea of it is that it tries to look like an adorable little normal cat, but it's actually bipedal and has motor skills and will try to steal things from you. This is what it actually does look like. It looks wrong on an anatomical level. It doesn't look right. It doesn't look good. I've never liked this choice, and I don't know if it's just because that sprite was my only impression of it for the longest time until I saw it in the anime and in later games where you see what it actually looks like, but it's never jived with me. I always thought it looked super dumb and just... It's one of very few times where I think that the lore behind a Pokemon actively makes it a worse character. And yeah, I'm not a very big fan of it at all. I think it looks terrible. And to make it even worse, I know that this is a very minor point, and I'm not nearly the only person to say that Pokemon heights and weights are complete and total nonsense, because let's be real, they are. Heck, I've even said it myself many times. Apparently, Purloin looks like that, and it's the same height as Lillipup, but over double the weight. Just, what? I guess I might as well get used to it because there's going to be plenty of that going forward, but still. I'm trying to fight as many trainers as I can, because if you don't know, you do get more experience from trainer battles than what you get from wild Pokemon. And when we just have Ottawa right here, of course I do want to train up and get as strong as I possibly can. How exciting! I got stronger and learned Water Sport. That's a terrible move. Reduces the power of Fire-type moves, but why would I ever want that when I'm already a Water-type? And why would I spend a turn setting that up for another team member? Tree looks like it can be cut down. We're going to also want to remember that for later. Route 2. A little bit late to telling us what route we're on there, buddy. We're right at the very end of it. Don't know why that sign's there. And here's the items we call dibs on. A potion. Okay, passable. And a Pokeball. A little bit better. Ha! I know you can see me from right here, man! I bet you feel silly for underestimating me now, because in a twist of fate, I got an item that lets me move faster than you thought. So you weren't able to relax and let me get a head start after all. That'll learn ya. Hey, listen! Let's have a Pokemon battle. Please, the Pokemon I caught have become a little stronger. Ready or not, here I come. Surprise rival battle, of course. Gotta give that a little bit of onomatopoeia. And she is starting her battle off with a Lillipup, level 6, normal type, vital spirit for its ability, which, since that means it can't fall asleep, if you spent the last 3 hours training up a Patrat to give it hypnosis this early on, I am so sorry that it can't even use it in its first battle ever. Ouch. It has the moves Leer, Tackle, and Odor Sleuth. I'm not overly worried, however, even if I'm not quite at full health, and actually at about half health. I'm being softened up a little bit. That could be bad. But both my Pokemon and I are gonna give it our all. Certainly hope so. Oh! Wow, when you said you were gonna give it your all, you really meant it. I was thinking about healing that turn, but I wasn't expecting her to have an item on her. Generally, any sort of boss fight, they're gonna use items on their Pokemon when they're in red health, or at least close to it. I probably should have seen that coming, but generally it doesn't happen this early. Tepig! You're only level 7, okay. So she's gonna have whatever her starter Pokemon is. For me, it's Tepig, level 7, fire type, blazed for its ability. With the moves Tackle, Tail Whip, and Ember, I don't think I need to worry about much of anything. I'm gonna be faster than it, I'm gonna have type effectiveness, and I'm gonna have my same type attack bonus backing me up. I can one-shot it, yep, no worry at all. For you, though, her starter might be different, so you see those on screen whenever we're in a rival battle, just in case you want to know that stuff. Woohoo! You are a tough cookie, Blair. I'm gonna work hard on training my Pokemon so we won't lose anymore. Okay, bye-bye. I don't know, I find her pretty cute. I like that thing she does where she grabs onto her hat and like scrunches it down over her face. It's pretty cute. But here we are in Striaton City. Starting off, we got an X Speed. This is an item that you use in your Pokemon during battle, and it'll raise their speed one stage. There's ones for that for every stat out there, which is kind of nice. I don't plan to take advantage of X items myself, but they're very good to the point where speedrunners take advantage of them a lot of the time. Just being able to have any buff you want on any Pokemon you want, not tied down by moves at all. If you've never tried them, definitely give it a go, especially if you're in a battle where you're under-leveled and clearly outmatched. But that's pretty progressive, wouldn't you say? We explored Accumula Town and saw all that it had to offer. One Pokeball. We went through Route 2, had our first battles against other regular trainers, and even took down one of our rivals, opening the way to Striaton City, the site of our first gym battle. Next time on Pokemon White version, as you would expect, we're going to be going around the town, seeing what it has to offer, and hopefully meeting that gym leader. See you guys then.